how to figure out Google Ads ROAS. And this is a big one. If you guys haven't seen, we created this pretty cool calculator called a Google Ads ROAS calculator. And the reason that we did it is we wanted to be able to, with some level of accuracy, go into an account for a new client and say, here's the data that Google shows us for how much cost per click is going to be in their area. And here's how much their average cost per sale is, what their close rate is, in these specific business areas. And to be able to understand and kind of predict what the ROAS may be. For those of you who don't know, ROAS stands for return on ad spend. Anytime you're advertising, whether it's radio, TV, Facebook, Google Ads, doesn't really matter. What that's going to be is if I spend, say, $1,000 in a given month on some ads, what is the amount of return that I get? In advertising, you typically want to see a 4x or more. So if I spend $100, I want to turn it into $400. If I spend $1,000, I want to turn it into $4,000. Now, everyone's business and margin is going to be a little bit different. It's important that you know those numbers. So here's how you figure out Google Ads ROAS. The really simple formula is how much did you spend versus how much in new business did you get? There's a lot of data points in the middle, but most of them don't matter. To figure out your Google Ads ROAS, you say, I spent, let's say, $1,000 on Google Ads, and I got this pay-per-click cost, I got this many leads. All of those things in the middle don't really matter. What you're looking at is the $1,000 you spent on ads and how much new business did that actually generate? Did it get you $2,000 in new jobs? Did it get you $10,000 in new jobs? If you spend $1,000 and let's say you're a painter and your average paint job is $8,000 and you spend $1,000 and say it generates 10 leads, $100 a lead may seem expensive, but out of those 10 leads, you closed one job and that one job is worth $8,000. You just turned $1,000 into $8,000, right? So that's how ROAS works. The ROAS calculator helps you figure some of these numbers out. There's some specific things like what is your cost per click? And you could get that from Google, like the Google Keyword Planner will tell you what to expect for cost per click in your area. It also has numbers for lead to sale and your average price per close. So once you figure all that out, it will actually spit out how much you're supposed to have.